everybody. How's everyone doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, feeling good? Real quick, before I read my poem, I'm in charge of finding those of you who are in this book and who would like to read. I'm trying to track y'all down because we're planning to do public book readings at the Stockton libraries, as well as the Lodi Library and Manteca libraries. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, something you even just want to be in the loop about, and you want me to let you know when it's happening so you can come support the other poets, let me know. I'll be floating around. But yeah. So thank you guys. I'll have my little clipboard. Yeah, just read a poem. My poem is called Levee Baby, because I was raised on levees, like many of you. Follow the levee back home. The only semblance of nature in this town, man-made forests, underpass, birds' nests, graffiti tunnels, art contest. Parks are just too public. Levees are liminal. Follow the levee back home. The levee birthed me, raised me, call me a levee baby. Since '97, from 4733 East Fremont Street, now sits concrete near Highway 26, 95215. Follow the levee back home. A portal, a bridge of sorts. Take the steps, gravel underfoot. Follow the levee to work. Minimum wage, you spend all of your days just walking the levee to work. Droughtless summers are so hard to find, devoid watersheds and lost track of time. Hot pink sunsets, the Delta hyacinth. Follow the levee back home. Heat stroke, bike pads, flat tire, try not to get jacked. Just follow the levee back home. From West Lane to El Dorado, Hammer Lane and Pershing, from I-5 to 99, just follow the levee back home. Encampments, displacement, adjacent institutions, follow the levee through UOP. From Okieville to Brookside, from Bear Creek to Stag High, just follow the levee to school. The only semblance of nature in this town, from egrets to foxes to tumbleweed towers, from night sky to sunrise, just follow the levee back home. The levee birthed me, raised me, call me a levee baby.
As they mentioned, get in touch about helping out with some of the auxiliary events that we're doing. We want to promote this book. This is an awesome book. It's representing our local poetry, literature scene, all things in Tulleyburg Press. One more time, Tulleyburg Press.
Yeah.
Working hard for y'all. All right, next up on the mic is Veronica Villa. Veronica.
Good evening. The poem that I'm reading is called Patron Saints of Stockton. Patron Saints of Stockton, how you artfully orchestrate this Stockton symphony. You heard a harp song as you patter down the interstates, while my heart is ashamed to beat. I tremble at your presence, for the burdens I bear are so seared into the core of my being. I fear you can't help. Thank you.
I'm going to do another open mic trick and let y'all know when you're on deck so that you'll know when it's coming. I'm feeling generous like that. All right, next up, though, this person does not know they're up next. Give it up for Angela Meeks, everybody.
But this was the piece, the photo, I should say, that inspired the piece that I wrote today. Or wrote and shared this with you. The piece is called Dawning of a New Day. Colors hidden by the evening dark, but in the east is a promise. The sun rising behind the Sierras. A pale hand reaches out across the dark. Subdued hues slowly spring from slumber, and the songs of birds arise and fill the skies. A warming sun kickstarts the morning breeze whispering over the delta waters, and the point listens in the dew. The gradual change unexpectedly awakens the vibrant downtown, silhouetting the hotel Stockton in a halo of lights. The dawning of a new day. The chance and the opportunity to work towards the fulfillment of today's hopes and yesterday's dreams. Thank you.
On deck, we have Orion Camaro. Give it up now for Courtney Wood. Coming to the microphone.
Yeah.
Hi everyone. So this poem is called People Don't Want to Work. And I wrote it because I kept hearing this basically ever since the pandemic started. And I felt like it wasn't really true. So, okay. People don't want to work at jobs that pay the minimum, but expect the maximum. People don't want to work 12-hour days at 2 jobs just to earn enough to live on. People don't want to work 39.5-hour weeks to be denied benefits, just because employers say they're just too expensive. People don't want to work for companies who exploit their potential and fail to fairly compensate those they deem essential. People don't want to work where their degrees are viewed as useless and their power in negotiations is essentially toothless. People don't want to work at enterprises who see remote work as a joke, a millennial demand, a laughable hoax. People don't want to work at institutions who are stuck in the past, unwilling to change or improve or outclass. So, Stockton employers, do any of these things ring true? If so, evolve so people want to work for you.
Yeah.
On deck, we have Crispy Lerona. Coming to the mic right now, Orion Camaro.
Can we just give a round of applause for this book and this exhibition? Celebrating all y'all. It's so beautiful to be here. Shouts out to my nephew and niece over there. So this poem is for them and for all the generations, Stocktonians, past, present, future. Alright, sorry. This poem is called Threaded by Land, Weaved by Water. Healing always seems to be non-linear, either breaking down or breaking through. A compass, hard to find in complexity. Especially puzzling in the maze of maps nestled within each other, stacked on the same page, both the empire and the land. One day, I put the pieces together. I saw the veins in my hand and I looked out towards the rivers and realized that we were one and the same. The legend showing the same symbols. And sure enough, my heart burst, splashing a spectrum of breathtaking colors, dancing into the sky and across the fields, a sunset reflected on the delta, a sandhill crane outstretched to greet me home again, after its wings knew the world. But in the same breath, the wounds reminded themselves of each other too. The pools of personal grief, etched in a very specific Stockton, splashed outward to engulf the state, then nation, swallowed up and quickly caught me whole. I could feel the waters receding and the salmon depleting, the gunshots and the tears all flooding back, in empty riverbeds and makeshift homes, because of capitalist cruelty. And this gushing heart remembered why it loves so deeply, because it knows loss so well. I strained as I tried to give my compassion, but broke under the weight. The pain of these systems had wounded too great. Trauma-dipped fractures, too unrecognizable for reconciliation. Imagination put to worse uses than intended. And it's not personal why I ghosted everyone in order to stare down my demons. The puzzle of figuring out both life and my life are in the same box. And the emptiness feels the same, no matter which one we're figuring out. These conflicts are collective, because our consciousness touched toxic, trapped by that imperial imagination. But what if this dream was beyond America? What if our fibers saw beyond the fictional lines of border and genre, larger than the story given? What if rivers could connect us faster than these streets could? What if lines didn't define, but relationships do? And the ones that are the most ancient are the ones we've left behind, by the narrow separations we've made as cities. Beyond the empire, there's whole groves of history, nestled with stories made up of wing, fin, heart, and hand. From the original stewards of these lands to the people present in the aftermath, tending and living in them now, finding wholeness, even in diaspora. Even when home is both a memory and a fleeting feeling to chase. Ultimately, we know mending our souls takes time. Querying,